Hello. This video is meant to help clear up some of the questions about the words maximum, maxima, minimum, and minima. So we're going to answer questions like what we see in our book. For what values of x does f obtain a relative maximum? And what are the relative maxima? And then the same question for minimum and minima. And to do that, we're going to use this graph. Well, remember, we get a relative maximum when the function changes from increasing to decreasing. And so the point where we get that relative maximum, or the relative maximum, another way to say it, that relative maximum occurs when x is -2. So I would say we have a relative maximum when x is equal to -2. Let's put some spaces to make it a bit more clear. And now the next thing we'll check is, are there any other places where it changes from increasing to decreasing? And it doesn't look like it, not on the picture that we see here. So that is the only relative maximum. Which means the next part of the question is worded incorrectly. It should now say, what is the relative maximum? And the relative maximum is the y value that we see. So this point reaches a height. It goes all the way up to 20. So our relative maximum is 20. Or if you wish, wrong one, y equals 20. Maxima is purely a plural. The x value is the location and the y value is the maximum. Same thing happens with the minimum and minima. There is only one place where we have a minimum, so this question really should say, what is the relative minimum? And the location where we find it, we find that minimum right here when x is 1. So we have a relative minimum when x equals 1. The relative minimum is oh, what was it? I didn't look closely. Oh, we get all the way down to -7. That's our low point. So the relative minimum is -7. Or if you wish, y equals -7. That's not where I wanted the space. Y equals -7. So when we're looking for maxima and minima, just remember that word maxima is a plural. It doesn't talk about the x or y values specifically. Well, it's actually talking about all the y values that are maxima. Every y value that's considered a maximum falls under the word maxima. And the x value is purely the location, because we're now dealing with a function. If you give me an x value, I can tell you where on this function we are, because there is only one x value. Well, there is only one y value, I should say, for every x. If you give me a y value, I don't know. There appear to be 2 points where y is 20. It also happens when x is 2.5. So that wouldn't be sufficient. But telling me an x value, I know where on the graph we are. I hope this helps clarify things, and let's keep up the good work.